Hello aspirants, looking at important headlines from the Hindu newspaper for 10th July. On the front page you have this news, Supreme Court says it is ready to go live. Center moves a TV channel. So the Supreme Court is going to have its proceedings captured live on camera, and the government is also proposing that there can be a separate TV channel for live streaming of the court proceedings. So this is important. Then next is no review. Delhi bus rape is told. So this is regarding the December 2012 Delhi bus rape case, the Nirbhaya case, in which the Supreme Court in May 2017 had awarded death sentence to the 4 convicts. And now they had appealed for, initiated a review petition on this. But their petition has been rejected by the Supreme Court. So the death penalty has been upheld here. Next is IISc, IITD chosen for special grants. So these are institutions of eminence. The list has been released by the Ministry of Education, and these have been named as such as institutions which will get special grants. The special provisions they would get are also listed here. Then next is Modi Moon inaugurate world's largest mobile factory in Noida. So this is the world's largest mobile factory being inaugurated. So this is important. Samsung is planning to double the production and make India an export hub for its company. Then on page 5 you have this news, lightweight Sadmridangam gets a patent. So with respect to culture, this is important. You should know what is a Mridangam do, and this is the improvised Sadmridangam 5 kg instrument which has been designed by percussion maestro Kuzhalvanan Ramakrishnan. So what is a percussion instrument do with respect to culture, you should know. These are instruments which are producing sound because of striking on a membrane or a particular surface. So this is there. Then next is mango growers cut up about price. So this is regarding farmers of Karnataka facing heavy losses because mango production being increased, and the increase in supply of mangoes in the market resulting in prices going down to such an extent that it is said that the cost at which they are being sold now are not even covering up the transportation cost. So even farmers are dumping them on the ground in anguish. So this is the status of mangoes. It's sold at as low as even 5 a kg to 2.5 a kg. So such supports have been also provided by the government, but they are not sufficient. The next is on page 7, Supreme Court questions female genital mutilation. So this has been in news for quite some time, especially with respect to the Bora Muslim community too. So the case has been initiated in the courts too. So you should know about female genital mutilation issue too. Then next is 809 crore French loan for 15 smart cities projects. So smart cities mission is picking up. So this is regarding that. Here the news is Supreme Court cannot let Taj be decimated. So in Taj Mahal premises, within the complex, there is a mosque located, and for offering prayers there, what has been introduced is that only the locals can have prayers in that mosque. Others can go to other mosques in Agra, so that the Taj complex can be protected. So such an order of the district magistrate as such there has been upheld by the Supreme Court. Then this is chemists must display generic medicines. So this is Drug Controller General writing to states that generic medicines have to be displayed and have to be in place with the chemists. You should know what are generic medicines. So medicines which are patented, those are branded medicines. Those have the name of the company and the name given to the medicine as such. So such medicines, once the patent gets over, it allows others to formulate the same medicine with the same composition as such. So that is open, license is open then. So in such cases, generic brands come forth. But then there are concerns, because if generic brands do not have a particular name and a brand associated with it, the quality of that medicine is also in question. So there is something called generic branded medicines. It means they are generic medicines, but they are produced by a particular brand, by a particular company. So generic medicines have to be endorsed because they come at a minuscule, a fraction of a cost of the price of the prices of branded medicines or the patented medicines. So that is what the government is also endorsing. So directions in this line are being given. Then the first editorial today is the measure of tests. So this is regarding the news yesterday that JEE and NEET will be conducted twice a year, and based on the best score in the particular year, the admission would be done. So this is an important editorial endorsing this idea. And this is cup of surprises. So this is regarding the semi-finals in the FIFA Football World Cup, in which all 4 teams are from Europe. Then the lead article is living in uncertain times. So this is regarding how government opposition dialogue is important. So this issue is covered in this lead article. The second article here is regarding judicial appointments. So for the lower judicial appointments, there needs to be streamlining done. The states conduct these examinations, but then there are proposals that there should be a centralized system for this purpose, to a centralized timeline too, because vacancies in lower judicial levels are also high. So to fill them up, to ensure that there are no vacancies, this proposal of centralizing is also there. Then this article here is don't blame it on WhatsApp. So this is regarding the WhatsApp, which has been blamed presently for mob lynching, but the article argues that it is not the WhatsApp which is to be blamed. This is the duty of the democratically elected government to ensure that such incidents do not take place. You cannot blame a private company for that. So this is an article on those lines, but of course the WhatsApp being asked by the government to take steps to ensure that its platform is not misused is nothing wrong, and WhatsApp has also responded positively. So here lead articles and other articles on editorial and op-ed pages you can cover based on how much content you already have. If you have enough content from news and you think you can write an answer on those lines, you can cover up. If some article is very new, very important, then we would of course endorse it and ask you to certainly go through that article. Otherwise, the article's contents are discussed so that you can accordingly decide whether you want more content on those lines or you are satisfied with as much as you know. Because there is no end to it. You can keep on reading articles and you will never feel that it's enough. So you have to have sufficient content and stop. Then next is the article here, divide and fool. So this is regarding a statement given by a union minister recently that anybody who opposes the government is a terrorist. So terrorist, what is a terrorist definition? So there are public protests going on and sometimes they may turn violent too. So they are all called terrorists because the definition of the term terrorist is unlawful use of violence in pursuit of political aims, and it goes against the government. So this is how the government is widening, or the minister, at least in his personal point of view, because he represents an important post, he is a government official and part of the executive. So he is giving such a statement, it holds weightage that all people who are opposing the government are terrorists. The same front page news regarding the death sentence for Delhi bus rape convicts. And this is change in visa rules to aid Indians marrying abroad. So Indians marrying abroad means the tourist visa which they are on. Once they come to India, they can apply for a X2 or dependent visa. So this was earlier not facilitated, but now the government is changing rules to facilitate this. Then this is Center to take over Air India artworks. So Air India has a collection of artworks, paintings and other memorabilia. So it is going to be taken over by the center. So from culture perspective too, you should know this aspect of Air India too. Then on the international page, you have this news, toll due to Japan floods rises to 114. So in Japan, floods tolls are rising. You can see the disaster here unfolding. And next is the business page. Here the news is DOT okays merger of Idea Vodafone. So this is regarding Department of Telecom. It has okayed the merger of two telecom companies, Idea and Vodafone. Then on the last page you have this news, China forms using ozone harming gases. So this is an EIA report, that is the Environmental Investigation Agency. So this report, by it says that 18 factories in 10 Chinese provinces have admitted to using banned chlorofluorocarbons. So this is an important news coverage for environment pollution perspective. So Montreal Protocol actually bans them and they are being used. So this is important. So these are the important headlines for the 10th July newspaper. For detailed coverage of this current affairs, you can enroll for our current affairs course, the details of which are provided here. Thank you.